Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Paranormal News. Tonight's article comes from sarahcarter.com, and the headline is COVID-19 Bill Includes 180-Day Deadline for a UFO Report. It was written by Jenny Tower, and it was published December 30th, 2020. Many have been complaining of pork or special interest in the COVID-19 relief and omnibus bill. But they've neglected to see that it also includes a deadline requiring that a report on UFOs, unidentified flying objects, be produced. Nick Pope, who is the former head of the UFO division in the UK Defense Ministry, told the New York Post that the bill states that disclosures be produced within 180 days. In this Omni Act that's now been signed is the Intelligence Authorization Act for fiscal year 2021. And that has in it language on UFOs and specifically UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena. And specifically, there is a request from the Senate Intelligence Committee to the Director of National Intelligence that a report be produced about the phenomenon within 180 days of enactment. The deadline started on Sunday when President Donald Trump signed the bill. According to the Senate Intelligence Committee, the report must include observed airborne objects that have not been identified. Moreover, the lawmakers request the following. 1. A detailed analysis of unidentified aerial phenomena data and intelligence reporting collected or held by the Office of Naval Intelligence, including data and intelligence reporting held by the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force. 2. A detailed analysis of unidentified phenomena data collected by A. Geospatial intelligence, B. Signals intelligence, C. Human intelligence, and D. Measurement and signals intelligence. 3. A detailed analysis of data of the FBI, which was derived from investigations of intrusions of unidentified aerial phenomena data over restricted United States airspace. 4. A detailed description of an interagency process for ensuring timely data collection and centralized analysis of all unidentified aerial phenomena, reporting for the federal government, regardless of which service or agency acquired the information. 5. Identification of an official accountable for the process described in paragraph 4. 6. Identification of potential aerospace or other threats posed by the unidentified aerial phenomena to national security, and an assessment of whether this unidentified aerial phenomena activity may be attributed to one or more foreign adversaries. 7. Identification of any incidents or patterns that indicate a potential adversary may have achieved breakthrough aerospace capabilities that could put United States strategic or conventional forces at risk. And 8. Recommendations regarding increased collection of data, enhanced research and development, and additional funding and other resources. The report shall be submitted in unclassified form, but may include a classified annex. And that is the end of the article. So right there at the end, that is a blockbuster sentence. The report shall be submitted in unclassified form, but may include a classified annex. That means that there's going to be a lot of information that is released from this report in less than 180 days now that will be unclassified. There will be some classified information that will be included in an annex afterwards, but the bulk of this thing is going to be unclassified. And it is asking for not only reports from the military, but reports from any government agency, anywhere, no matter who it is, of any unidentified aerial phenomena. So basically, this is law. I mean, this has been signed by the president. So there is going to be a report released in less than 180 days with a bulk summary of all of the sightings and all of the interactions and everything with any UFOs. by any branch of the military and by any agency in the government. And the bulk of that report will be released unclassified. That is amazing. So we are talking actual disclosure here. We are going to find out what the government knows about UFOs. Now, granted, some will be classified because it says you can have a classified annex after the bill, attached to the end of the bill. So that section will be classified. We won't be able to find out that information. That will probably contain, like if we made a deal with any alien race that they could come in and snag people, abduct them, and do experiments on them and then put them back down in exchange for technology or something like that. That kind of thing is most likely going to be in the classified annex. But the interesting thing about that is even if it's in a classified annex, you can file Freedom of Information reports and potentially get some of that is in the classified annex released. Now, granted, a lot of it will still be blacked out, but there's potential there. But we are going to get some new information that will probably, once and for all, prove that aliens exist and that our government knows about it. That is absolutely amazing. So let me know down in the comments section of this video what you think about this article, what you think about the report that's going to have to be filed here in 180 days. It's actually less than that now. Do you think that the government will actually be forthcoming and tell the truth like they're supposed to on this? Or do you think there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that's left out even though it'll be against the law to leave it out? Because, I mean, here you have committees in the Senate that are asking and demanding this be done. So it's not like you're hiding it from the American people. If they don't produce this information in this report, they're obstructing the Senate. So that's a whole nother issue. Very interesting article. Very interesting thing, man, that they snuck this in the bill. That's so crazy. Now, see, what I would like to see done is going forward with the next Congress when they come in. I would like to see a new law or rule be put into motion that each bill that gets passed can only contain one thing. So if you want to do a relief bill, it can only be relief. You can't sneak in all this extra crap they did this time. Like the money to go to gender studies in Pakistan, the money to fix a boat in Sri Lanka. I mean, that kind of stuff. That has nothing to do with relief for the American people. That should have never been in the bill. And what they do is they make these massive bills and they sneak all this extra stuff in it. And they funnel money to people this way. It's crooked as hell. So I like to see it so they can only do one thing per bill. So if you want to do a relief bill, the only thing you can do in that bill is relief. So you can only, like, say you want to do a bill for checks to the American people. That's the only thing that can be in there is checks to the American people. Then you do a separate bill for continuation of unemployment. And then you do a separate bill for bailing out small businesses. Each little thing has its own bill. And you don't have more than one thing in a bill. That way the bill's not 5,000 and some pages long and you can actually read it and see what the hell's in it. And you're not going to have stuff snuck in. Now, this is a good thing that was snuck in. This is kind of cool for us because we're going to get to find out what the government knows about aliens, at least some of what the government knows about aliens. So for us, this is good. But the overwhelming majority of stuff that gets snuck into these giant bills is not good at all. So that's my idea for a way to fix that, to get rid of the pork, to get rid of the nonsense. Because if you had to do a separate bill to send $10 million to Pakistan to fund gender studies in Pakistan, I guarantee you the majority of the American people would say, no, you are not spending our damn money doing that dumb stuff. If you had to do a separate bill to spend $350,000 to have grasshoppers run on a treadmill, which is actually one of the things that they did in the past. They spent money on that to fund some study to learn that. They did studies on the sexual appetites of shrimp and all kinds of dumb stuff. And they spent in our tax money. When you go to work, you work your butt off for your cash, you pay your taxes, they're wasting it on dumb stuff like that. If you had to do a separate bill to fund that, I guarantee you taxpayers are like, whoa, 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 no, 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 no. You're not passing that garbage. Each thing has its own bill. Let me know down in the comments what you think about that idea. Do you think it's a smart move? As always, it's up to you to decide, and I will catch you on the next one. Until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.